The front door. That's an opportunity for you with one of the professionals who is here today. Okay?
One, two. Go back a little bit. The level. Check 1, 2, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2.
All right. Five minutes to showtime. 2 sessions will happen, one today from 12 noon to 3, and then the other from 5 to 8. All steel guitar from different generations and creative artists who are here. And of course, most important, our audience. Mahalo for taking the time, for enjoying the legacy of the Hawaiian steel guitar. Don't worry, Kaipo, I'm only introducing, and then I'm off the stage.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're just about ready to go, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going back to this city. We're planning for this September.
With your
Just me and Tony.
You just give me the on sign. We got about 3 minutes, right? 3 minutes.
Not too good. My son, my second oldest daughter get 2 kids. My son has
How did it go from in the light to out of the light?
and then out of 2, Amy and Evan, they both gonna have 1 in July. Just like that was this, yeah.
Is that your?
And you said you know more
Oh,
about your baby yet?
what's the light? Yeah, only because I got a clock. Oh, yeah, now I look more. I don't want to say normal, but
Yeah.
certainly ready to go.
One birthday party at 2 o'clock. And then, we gonna
2 minutes, okay, gotcha. And you just give me the cue and I'll start, okay? Count me down from 1 minute. Yeah, let me know when 1 minute is.
Just play music and then Tony that.
I found an old cassette and it has Lunny's Room. And I listened to it. Remember the guy who sing Taxi Driver? The Japanese guy. He made up a song. I think it was for us. And I wanted to, it's a cassette, so I was going to download it, but I haven't been able to. But it's in Lunny's Room and you can hear Ipo. Remember Ipo from Molokai?
Yeah.
Is she still?
Yeah. She was Maui.
Okay, and then it had Laurie.
Oh, Larry.
And they was going, brother, can you stop? And I'm like, who's that? That
singing
was
it?
me. Because he used to call your brother. He made because I even have the sweatshirt it has brought on it. So I'm gonna try to transpose it.
Oh, yeah.
to,
Change them over to digital.
Digital.
Yeah.
I have the thing, but
Yeah, you guys played all kinds of stuff.
and it has songs he was singing. He wrote Lunny,
Oh, really?
like for white people and something else. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But it had Ipo singing. Yeah.
Who was singing?
Ipo.
She was singing?
Yeah, and she had a nice pretty voice. Remember? She was singing high. We were trying to get her to sing. Oh,
Yep.
I will get it to you. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, go see Lonnie tonight, so we're playing tonight.
And so he is playing.
Yeah. He
Singing.
just retired, from security. And then, so he just playing music with me.
Come in, sit down, and relax. We're just about ready to go.
Bass still and
Yeah, and ukulele. He like the guy. He like go back to Japan, but I don't know if he can.
what you said now, you twins only gonna
Aloha mai kako and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first annual Kona Steel Guitar Festival. Una o nai gala me kale hua he halale hua no ia naka no we. O gala no ia he ano ine he li ane hui o kahiki mai. Ahiki mai no o kou. Ahiki puno me ke aloha. Aloha Aloha and welcome with a chant of aloha. It takes me back to wonderful days, and thank you for coming to Hawaii and being a part of this very unique first Kona Steel Guitar Festival. Now, this is a new festival, similar in scope to the purposes of the Kauai Steel Guitar Festival that coincides with the Aloha Music Camp, and it's located on Kauai. The Kona Festival was developed to continue the experience as the Aloha Music Camp relocated to Keauhou. The Kauai Steel Guitar Festival will continue this year and be offered in 2 locations, Sheraton Kauai Coconut Beach Resort and Kapa'a, and the Kukui Grove Center in Lihue. The festival is designed to promote appreciation and interest in the Hawaiian steel guitar. And so we offer you this wonderful celebration here. Friday's musical activities, of course, if you missed out on Friday, it was so good. Workshop, open stage performances, morning and afternoon, and then jamming after that. It was beautiful. And today, of course, features a concert of 8 steel guitar masters and 4 next-gen young steel guitarists from all over Hawaii. And to enjoy their performances, we thank you for being here. Mahalo, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to administer, of course, we do have surveys, and the surveys are just so that we can perpetuate this wonderful event. And more from that from Mr. Alan Akaka, who will be the finale to this opening segment between 12 and 3. And before him will be Capono Lopes, next generation steel guitarist Isabella Bertelman. Also, Makamai Liu Napoleon, Geronimo Valdris from Maui. And also, leading off today's program is a wonderful steel guitarist, and we'd like to begin with this very, very talented gentleman because he gives us all we need to know. So let's get to it. Let's get to the steel guitar. Ladies and gentlemen, he was born in Honolulu and attended Kamehameha schools. He began his musical career playing the ukulele and kahale hula o ke ko'ilani at the age of 12 years. That's all he was, just getting into it. At Kamehameha, he participated in band and orchestra, concert glee. In 1994, he studied Hawaiian steel guitar with Jerry Bird. And he also holds a business degree in entrepreneurial studies from Hawaii Pacific College. He and his wife own Hollywood Brown Entertainment, a production company that produces music, TV productions, and live Polynesian shows. And he was featured as a steel guitarist in the 2012 Waikiki Steel Guitar Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, the artist of the Hawaiian steel guitar, welcome, Makamai Brown.
Aloha, aloha. You know, it's such a honor and a privilege to be here, and I Alan Akaka and all of his staff. You see, all the guys with the orange shirts, Larry back there, and all of them. Chris, come in here. You know, Chris is another. I was gonna pinpoint you out, Chris. Come up here. Chris, right there, actually made a steel guitar. He made a couple, but he made a steel guitar for a friend of mine that my segment today is dedicated to him. All of the songs I'm going to perform today is songs that he liked to sing. His name is E.L.K. Bright, And Chris made a steel guitar for ELKA, and it's just amazing. So I did want to point out Chris there. He's also a volunteer here. He's at the table back there.
Who's that?
Chris Stewart. Mahalo, Chris.
Oh, that's him right there.
That's him right there. He made a beautiful steel guitar for ELKA. As I mentioned, ELKA was my friend, and we used to play at the Kona airport Thursdays and Fridays until he had passed away in 2020. In September of 2020, he passed away. Prior to that, Alan Akaka would invite him and myself to come to the different steel guitar festivals and play. So I thought, what am I going to play today? Because there's like 100,000 Hawaiian songs. So I said, no, you know what? Today, I'm going to do all of ELK's songs. I'm going to honor him today, and I'm going to ask my buddy over here, Kimo Kahoano, because Kimo worked in radio with ELKA. And I wanted to tap his mind about, ELKA and how he was like and all the things he did.
Just a note about ELKA, okay? 1, excellent artist. 2, deep voice. 3, love to eat. And when he ate, everybody wanted to join him. How come the food looks so delicious when you eat it, ELKA? He was just a wonderful friend, a great local guy, and with the Makapu Sand Band, they made Hawaiian music live forever. So Pomai, what an honor to be here with you for our good buddy, ELKA.
Yeah. So all the songs today is in his honor, and these are songs that he would love to sing at the airport. He sang them so much I would kind of memorize it. But for ELKA, I'm gonna do a couple of his favorite songs today. Two. And this is a song. This first song here is really a song that he didn't sing too much. However, I wanted to open with this song because it tells of the place that he was from, Waimanalo. He was very proud to be from Waimanalo. So we're going to open with this song, Kaulana o Waimanalo. Kaulana o Waimanalo, kapali o Makapu, ike kai havanavana, o punia e Napali. Kaulana o Waimanalo, kapali o Makapu, ike kai havanavana, o punia e Napali. Hie a o manana, kukila kila ike kai, ho ai mau iana, ke kai hanu panu. Hie a o manana, kukila kila ike kai, ho ai mau iana, ke kai hanu panu. Na papahe nalu, hie ke kulana, kahe e mali e mali. Alava iho, na papahe nalu, hie ke kulana, kahe e mali e mali. kapuana, kalanao ay manalo, kapali o makapu, kay Havana. Haina may kapuana, kalanao ay manalo, kay Havana, kay Havana. All right, that's for my buddy Elke Bright. Because he reigned from the great city of Waimanalo. And he would always tell me stories about having parties in Waimanalo and going to Gabby's house. Kimo, you went to Gabby's house? And they would drink and party all night long. So that was in honor of the place that he came from, Waimanalo. Here's another song that he liked to sing, and like Kimo said, Elke had a nice, deep, beautiful voice. A one-of-a-kind voice. I don't know of anybody else that had that voice, but he would like to sing this song, and this song was called Somewhere in Hawaii. So we're going to try it today. Somewhere in Hawaii, there's a bluebird of paradise, building castles beneath the sky, just for lovers with starry eyes. Somewhere in Hawaii, there's a heaven that waits for you, kissed by trade winds, your cares are few, on an island beyond the blue. The magic starlight will beckon from above. The tropic moonlight will guide you to my heart. Somewhere in Hawaii, nature fashioned a rendezvous. Golden treasures I'll share with you, on an island where dreams come true. magic starlight will guide from above. The tropic moonlight guide you to my love. Somewhere in Hawaii, nature fashioned the rendezvous. Golden treasures I'll share with you on an island where dreams come true. All right, another song by Iokia, Mahalo. Beautiful, my brother. Oh, I learned you a long time and everything. See? This is another one he liked to do. Huki akula, huki huki mai. Huki akula, huki huki. Along the beach at Waikiki, fair Wahine is waiting for me. With her dark eyes and lovable charm, very sweet Hawaiian hospitality. Beneath the moon we strolled along. Life was just like a beautiful song. He whispers, come into my arms, the very sweet Hawaiian hospitality. My heart takes up to aloha when I sail away. My heart will throb to the thought of coming back someday. My dream of love come true. Be all call a how for two. Little Velika, how my do. Sweet Hawaiian hospitality. Huki akula, huki huki mai. Huki akula, huki huki mai. Along the beach at Waikiki, a fair Waikiki is waiting for me. With her dark eyes and lovable charms, and every sweet Hawaiian hospitality. Beneath the moon we strolled along, and life was just like a beautiful song. And when she whispers, come into my arms, it's just an old Hawaiian hospitality. How my heart makes up to aloha when I sail away. How my heart may throb to the thought of coming back someday. When my dream of love come true, there will be all call a how or two. A little Velika, how I do. It's just an old Hawaiian hospitality. It's just an old Hawaiian hospitality. right, mahalo.
Beautiful, my brother. Daniel in good shape. Daniel in good shape. Daniel's in good.
You know, these guys behind me are so talented. Swear to God. You know, when Alan told me they were the backup band, I was like, oh wow, great. All I have to do, I bought my guitar just to set the tempo. That's about it. The guys, they got all the rest. I'm so happy to have them joining, not just me, but for everybody. Give them a nice big round of applause.
Good, man.
Me and Helene went to Japan. I don't know how many years ago was that?
Years.
When we had dark hair. When
Yeah.
we actually had dark hair. Must have been, I think,
was-
30 years ago.
Was better in shape.
Imo. And of course, Kaipo is from a family of musicians that is endless, and I play with his sons, Puka, Adam, Aina, very, very talented family. And my brother, Brother Joe, I met him last time he came to the Steel Guitar Festival in Maunalani. So very thankful to have all of them. I'm gonna do one more here before I gotta go because I know they only give me so much time to do this. And this is a song he loved to sing too. A song that was written by Kelly E. Reichel. E hoi ka pili e kui po e nene mai e nane mai me ke loa o oni pokau Ivehi oe Roku nui kino E iala ho naunalu ai ka poni Me ke aloha Tuli pokau Kanehea ke kai o ka hakuloa Kai ko o haku i pika pali Me ke aloha Pulupe i hoka Wanai mai e kui po e nane mai e ke aloha o ni pokaua chua lai anana Mahalo, folks. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting the film. The beautiful day here at the Sheraton.
Artist on the steel guitar, ladies and gentlemen,
Mahalo.
Pomai Brown.
What a voice, baby.
Ho! No, actually, we're live. So, because we are live and running the program, that was his hana ho.
Mahalo, guys. Thank you
So,
so
would you
much.
give him a nice hand, ladies and gentlemen? Pomai Brown. Yeah, this is going all over the world as well as throughout Hawaii. And thanks, Pomai, for mentioning our good friend Iokeo Bright. Mahalo, my brother. That's what it's all about. Coming up, our next artist, and while our artist is getting ready, we'd like to inform you about the Hawaiian steel guitar. It almost became extinct because of the mysteries surrounding the instrument and because players did not share their playing secrets with anyone. Fortunately, its popularity has been resurrected due in part to events such as the Steel Guitar Festivals produced by Hai Mele, Mahalo Alan Nakaka, and other steel guitar associations that are held to raise public awareness about the instrument and its very special purpose. In addition, various educational efforts are being made to introduce this instrument to today's youth who will become the next generation of Hawaiian steel guitar players. In fact, we have them right here in this session, and it's coming up for you. Next gen, as they call it. You know, got to be in, right? Next gen. Don't forget that. That's for the future. Okay. And coming up, we have our next artist. Okay. Oh, just like to remind you that we do have the second segment, which is coming up. The first segment is between now, 12 noon and 3 p.m. Second segment is going to be between 5 and 8. Okay, so there's a 2-hour break, and then we come back live between 5 and 8 with more great artists. And we'll share that with you as we move along through the day. Okay? Coming up in the second segment, we'll be sharing some time with Greg Sardina. That's between 5 and 8. Hawaii Island steel guitarist Dwight Tokumuro. Next gen steel guitarist Inosa Lyman. Next gen steel guitarist Pono Fernandez. Al Green Jr. And also that program will be concluding with the great one himself, Bobby Ingano. That's all coming up for you. Because we're live, we're just got to take the time, as you can see, to get our artists all set and ready to go. Our next artist is ready. He's going to be set up. And as he's doing that, I should tell you a little bit about this talented gentleman. Okay? Our next artist coming up is Geronimo Jerry Valdris. Now, Jerry is a steel guitarist for the Maui slack key groups Maui Jam, Nakani o Ka'a, and the Kikakila Band. He also performs in Japan and on the mainland and plays at Hawaiian steel guitar concerts across these Hawaiian islands. Jerry is also a guest steel guitarist at George Kahumoku's slack key guitar shows and performs with Maui musicians Kevin Brown, Ikaika Blackburn, and Uluvehi Guerrero, among others. So he's been doing a lot of stuff. In fact, he has his own weekly radio show called Hawaiian Steel on Maui Radio KMNO. How's that? And he also owns an extensive collection of vintage steel. Ladies and gentlemen, without... Let's get it all set first. Go ahead. Yeah, he's going to...
Eh, mahalo for your hard work. Yeah.
So Jerry, whatever you need, he's going to handle for the volume. Okay? Yes, folks, if you're watching from other places in the world, this is real. This is live. This is us. We're in Kona, and it is just a wonderful place. Oh, too bad you're not here with us. But for those people in our audience who are from other places and lucky enough to share the steel guitar here, thank you for being here. That's what it's all about. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go. Please welcome to the stage steel guitarist Geronimo Jerry Valdris.
Aloha. ke aloha uhe uhe ne. Aina uhe uhe ne mai ka puana, uhe uhe ne goodbye ka ua, ke aloha uhe uhe ne, uhe uhe ne, uhe uhe ne. Mahalo, thank you. Again, my name is Jerry Valdris. I'm from Wai'ehu, Maui. And Wai'ehu is a small little area located near Wailuku town. And so if you're in those parts, come by and visit me. We can sit down and play some music, yeah? All right. So anyway, welcome to the Kikakila Festival.
Oh, there. That's okay. No
Welcome
worries.
to the Kikakila Festival here in Kona. The next song I'm going to do for you is an old chant that was turned into a song called He'eia. And He'eia is, right here is Keoho Bay. The next bay over is He'eia. And in the ancient times, it was famous for its holua sledding, there's real steep mountains, and He'enalu, the surfing outside. So this song He'eia is about surfing, and particularly about King David, well at the time, young David Kalakaua, who used to go surfing at He'eia. And all the surfers know what you do when you surf. You paddle out, and you sit down in the waves. When the set comes in, you paddle, you catch the wave, you turn left, you turn right, you smile at all the girls on the wave. And when you get in, you turn around, and you do it all over again until it's time to eat lunch. Then you go eat lunch, and you come back, and you do them all over again. All right, so this is a song called He'eia. He'eia. Ka mai ka puana hala o halala I ka nukumanu Aina mai ka puana hala o halala I ka nukumanu Ea 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 Song called Hey Ia.
That was a rouser. That was a rouser, man.
All right. I'm gonna slow things down because my steel guitar going out of tune and keep playing fast songs. Anyway, this song's from the island of Kauai, and it's called A Hula o Maki. And it is written by William Ellis, who was a famous musician back in the early 1900s. He played for the Royal Hawaiian Band under Mikia Kialakai, and he played with Ernest Kai. And one day he was reading the newspaper in Honolulu about an incident that happened, I think in 1898, somewhere around there, on Kauai. And there was a ship called the James Maki, and it sailed from Honolulu to Kapa'a on Kauai to pick up sugar, 600 bags of sugar. So they put the sugar on the Maki, and the Maki set sail back to Honolulu, and it was a real windy day. It got stuck on the reef. It was in trouble. So they brought this other ship called the Malulani, and there was a steersman by the name of Hailama, and Hailama brought the Malulani beside the Maki. They unloaded 200 bags of sugar. The Maki floated, and in the end, they saved the Maki. So anyway, William Ellis read this article from the Kauai newspaper about this incident. So he wrote this song called Hula o Maki. So the song starts off with Auhea iho ne la o Maki, a ka malulani la e huli hele ne. And where are you, Maki? The malulani is looking for you, bouncing all over the waves, yeah? D is in do, nice and slack key.
The bass, to bring up her bass. Can I hear her? She plays soft and slow.
Actually, a song called Hula Maki. All right, I'm going to slow it down for you now. We'll do an instrumental for you, written by Helen Deshay Beamer. When her daughter was married, she wrote this, composed this song for her daughter's wedding and gave it to her as a gift. Her daughter's Hawaiian name was Kavuhiku Kapulani, and that's the name of the song. CFFC. song called Kapono
Beautiful
Lopes.
song. Lovely.
All right. Next song I'm going to do for you was written by a man named Moses Kiyaka. And Moses Kiyaka also went by the name of M.K. Moke. He was a steel guitar player for Johnny Noble at the Moana Hotel in the early 1920s. And when Brunswick Recordings came to Hawaii to make records, Johnny Noble was in charge of all the recordings, so he brought his own steel guitar player. He told M.K. Moke to record a steel guitar solo. So Moses Kiyaka wrote this song called the Moana Chimes after the hotel that they played at the Moana Hotel. So this is a steel guitar standard I'm going to do for you. Everybody has their own version, and this is my version. Song called Moana Chimes.
That was a romper, man. That was a romper, man. That was a romper.
All right, thank you all for being here at the Kikakila Festival. Again, my name is Jerry Valdris. And I'm going to do one more. We already.
Jerry, this is the Hanaho.
Oh, okay.
Is Hanaho? Wasn't that beautiful? And how about a nice hand also, not only for this talented artist on the steel guitar, but the three backup musicians, Joseph Zayak on guitar, Helen Woodward on bass, and Kaipo Singh on ukulele.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hano Geronimo.
All right, I'm going to play, Kikakila, the Hawaiian steel guitar, comes from Kiho'alu. The Hawaiians were playing Kiho'alu first, and then they laid the guitar down on their laps, and they started to experiment by rubbing hard objects onto the strings. So I'm going to do some Hawaiian slack key and steel guitar for you. Okay, A and E7. Mahalo, thank you. See you again.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice welcome for Geronimo Jerry Valdris? I know you're happy because you're getting to feel that steel guitar. That's what it's all about. And once again, mahalo to the backup musicians, Joseph Zayak, Helen Woodward, and of course, Kaipo Asing. So they'll be back with more. We have just time now to change over to the next gen. That's what we want to do. We're looking for the next gen, and the next gen is coming up. And while she prepares to share with you the wonderful steel guitar, we just want to tell you that the original was a wooden Spanish guitar with strings raised over the fretboard and played with a steel bar. That's how it became the steel guitar. And of course, that instrument becomes a part of the Hawaiian Steel Guitar Association. A Hawaiian named Joseph Kekuku is credited with originating that steel feel on the guitar back in the 1880s. It gained worldwide exposure at the 1914-1915 Panama Pacific International Exposition held in San Francisco. And by the 1920s, the Hawaiian steel guitar music was wildly popular across the country. The first commercially available electric steel guitar came out in the 1930s. The pedal steel guitar was developed in the 1940s, and the other physical developments included additional strings, multi-necks, stands, and legs. Okay? Now, throughout the first decades of the 20th century, the Hawaiian steel guitar players were in great demand. But by the 1960s, the art and technique of playing the Hawaiian steel almost died out. During the following years, some dedicated individuals did carry on and share their skill and knowledge of the Hawaiian steel guitar. And today, the distinct sounds of the instrument can be heard in jazz, country, bluegrass, western blues, folk, rock, and many other musical forms. And in the islands, the beauty and art of the Hawaii's original instrument is being perpetuated by the teachers and players of the Hawaiian steel guitar, one of them on stage right now. Oh, that's Alan Nakaka. Surprise! So we're going to bring our next gen artist to the stage now. She's going to set up. And she is 15 years old. She attends Damon Memorial High School right here on the island of Oahu. And her musical interests developed through her grandmother, who dances the hula, and her father, who plays the guitar. She always liked the sound of the Hawaiian steel guitar and was happy when she discovered Ke Kula Mele School of Hawaiian Music, where she could learn the instrument. In her spare time, she enjoys paddling and dancing hula. All right. And all we need to do now is just kind of pause a little bit. If you want to stand up and stretch a little bit, that's fine. Get a little breather, that's right. Yeah, you can do it at home too. Right here in the audience, just, you know, you want to feel good. And this show is just really, really special, as you are finding out. Yes, and Alan will lead you in something. I don't quite understand. No. So you can, we're ready. Are we ready already? Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, you can play them. Yeah, Alan. You know, because if you back her up, brother, it's like, wow. That's Alan Akaka backing me up. The next gen. Oh, I made Alan Akaka do that. Isn't that wonderful? It is truly wonderful. And we must thank Alan Akaka for taking it to another level, yeah? For taking it to High Mele, a school of learning, when everybody else would have wanted to give it up. He made it happen. Yeah, today's Saturday. It's Aloha Friday, every day, including Saturday. It's all good. We're here focusing on the Hawaiian steel guitar, and we mentioned how important the next generation getting involved is, yeah? So we expect a wonderful, not only introduction, but a wonderful response from each and every one of you to encourage her, to give her that wonderful feeling of soaring with the steel guitar Hawaiian style. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our wonderful artist from the next gen of Hawaiian steel guitar, Makamai Liu Napoleon.
So first song is Ko'ualoku, and it's written by Alfred Alohikea, and it talks about the heavy rains that fall at Hanalei. Yeah. Isabella.
Tiare, can you call Isabella, please?
Because this is a live event, we have spontaneous moments that are happening only for one purpose, to make sure that everyone is ready to respond and to play and to be a part of this celebration. And that's what we're doing because Alan Nakaka has called for our next artist to come up. Not yet. He just brought up Isabella Bertelman. And now she's leaving. You see how it happens in show business? It's unbelievable. She's just getting ready, I guess. That was the whole idea? Oh, to make sure that she's ready and comfortable. So relax as we continue with our first next-gen Hawaiian steel guitar artist, Makamai Liu Napoleon.
So this next song is entitled Honolulu Moon, and it's written by Bob Nelson while he was in the movie South Pacific. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, she's back.
Isabella is back. And Isabella is ready to perform now. Okay. But can we have one more nice hand for Makamai Liu Napoleon? Thank you, Makamai. Mahalo. Okay. So let's hear about Isabella. Well, Isabella is a multi-talented musician, played trumpet and trombone in middle school, and studied the ukulele as a student of Kekulamele for 4 years. She saw other next-gen students play the Hawaiian steel guitar at one of the Kekulamele concerts. Young girls around her, around her age playing the steel guitar. That's why we have next-gen. A few weeks later, she began studying the steel guitar at Kekulamele. Isabella's influences are the next-gen steel guitars, especially Malie, Joy, and Tai. And she also likes to play the ukulele. So without further ado, added to you, Isabella Bertelman.
The first song we'll be playing is a duet called Beautiful Kahana. It's about Kahana Bay on Oahu, and it was written by Mary Montano and David Nape.
Thank you very much, Makamai. Makamai gets to take a break, and stepping in for her, the teacher.
So anyway, over the years, I've had many of these youngsters who came by who wanted to learn the steel guitar, and this way there. Is that what it is? Thank you. And so on. So it's always a pleasure to have these young ones when they first come. You know, they're learning how to hold and manipulate the bar, and then they learn how to pick and to do the muting, right? Remember all that? And so on. But then, you know, months go by, sometimes in some cases years go by, and then it's a pleasure to hear what they can do. What do you think of these two girls so far? So I had a few that already graduated because next gen members are all school age. I have them from as young as elementary school, 4th grade, all the way up to high school. And so I know I have two of my members who are, sad to say, they're going to be graduating from high school in the next month or so. And so they'll no longer be members of the next gen. They'll be part of the Ohana forever. But yeah, so like Makamai and Isabella are taking over, yeah. And I have some others. So if you're going to stick around for the 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock show, I have two boys. One is in 8th grade who plays steel guitar. So you're going to be, you're going to enjoy what they have to do. By the way, if anybody's interested in steel guitar, I'm going to start a new online class for beginners. I already have an intermediate and an advanced class. But for beginners, anybody who wants to join, it's going to be over Zoom. We meet every Sunday at about, I think I'm going to put it 11 o'clock Hawaii Standard Time. I have students from all over the world, from Japan all the way to Europe, down to New Zealand, that want to learn how to play the steel guitar, and they're all enjoying the class, or the classes, I should say. But if anybody's interested in learning the steel guitar, Zoom is one way to do it, and so on. Yes, I do teach privately, but my schedule is kind of full for private lessons. So if I have any puka or any slots open, yeah, maybe I'll offer it, but it'll be like different times each week because that's how it is. But it's so nice to have so many people who have a passion for the Hawaiian steel guitar, right, Kimo? Just for Hawaiian music. I know we have ukulele players here, right? Who are the ukulele players? Raise your hands. Look at that. Okay, great. What about the guitar players? Do we have anybody slack key and whatever? Great. What about bass? U bass, upright bass? Fantastic. Okay, you know, I have to say one more thing, Kimo. After all is said and done, we're going to have a kanikapila after our last show tonight. So it's going to be at around 8:30, and we're just going to go. It's going to be unplugged, totally unplugged. And so just bring your instrument, bring your steel guitar, but make sure you have a small mini amp. And we're going to jam. Last night we had so much fun. So much fun. Kimo was singing up. He even danced the hula. Oh, that gives me an idea for my set. Okay, anyway, it's your turn now, dear. Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, Isabella Bertelman. Stay here.
The next song I'll be playing is Nani Waimea, which talks about Waimea Valley here on Moko Keawe, and it was written by Sam Koki.
How's your tone? Oh, maybe. Wait, are you tuned? Wait, what? Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. Sorry. Is that about it, sure?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is what live is all about. It's real. It's not like it hasn't happened to you. Right in the middle of the day when you least expect it. Oh my gosh, what's happening? But how do we learn? How do we grow? Those things that get in our way allow us to either step around them, back up, do another thought, and get better. And here we are.
You go. 1, 2, 3. So, you know, these students first learn on the C6 tuning, which is the most common one used by Hawaiian steel guitarists. And throughout their course of instruction, they're introduced to other tunings. Yeah. For example, the one that she just played on is called the D9 tuning. Beautiful Kahana was done in the C6 A7 tuning, and now she's going back to the C6 tuning. And you ready? Go ahead, tell them about this song.
My last song is I'll Weave a Lay of Stars for You. It's by R. Alex Anderson, who also famously wrote Mele Kalikimaka. It's a song about how he'll weave a lay of stars for his lover.
Sing it, sing it. Sing it. Or dance it. Okay, ready? 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, yeah, yeah.
next gen steel guitarist, Isabella Bertelman. All right. Yes, Isabella, it's over. You can relax now. But you have such a beautiful smile, girl. Awesome. Yeah? That's really what it's all about. It's like you take all of this stuff and then you smile like that. That's a winner. It's a winner. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we only have 2 more artists coming up in our next this segment, and then we move on to a break and then the evening segment. Okay? The 2 artists that are coming up, they're not bad. In fact, they're pretty dang good. And the last artist is already sitting on a stage. But he'll be playing his steel guitar. So, and I'm going to do the introduction for our next artist.
Oh, wait. Can I do this first? Uncle Kimo, you know this steel guitar that Isabella is holding?
Oh.
You know this? Can you show everybody this steel guitar? I know I mentioned something about this yesterday, but we have some new people here today. This steel guitar and the one that Makamai played on were donated. There. See this steel guitar?
Oh.
They were donated by a steel player and presented to these 2 girls, and they sound wonderful, don't you think so? They sound wonderful with these instruments. Good. So, we have many supporters out there who want to help out our young people, our next gen. Several people have donated steel guitars over the years, and many of these young gen members were recipients.
Wow.
And so, it's we want to thank all those folks out there.
Yeah, and we want to thank the artists because of the way they treat the steel guitar. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah.
Mahalo.
And also, thank you to all the uncles who give them support. All the steel guitar players out there and the musicians too, who like to, give them support and then help them out.
If that steel guitar is sitting up in a closet, it should be with next gen.
Or you take it out, you polish the strings and everything, and you play it too, because I tell you, there's nothing like the Hawaiian steel guitar. It's a very unique instrument, one that was invented here in the islands.
Whoa.
By Joseph Kekuku back in the 1880s. And it went around the world, and now it's played in so many different genres like country, bluegrass, Western swing, Indian classical music, Japanese music, African music, Vietnamese music, Indonesian music. It's all over the place, and it started right here in the islands.
Hawaii. Woo! Beautiful. And I know Isabella is going, can I get off the stage now?
Yeah, I know. Kumu, please. Please.
Please. Okay. And so our next artist, ladies and gentlemen, is coming up. But I want to remind you that coming up in our afternoon segment from 5 to 8:05, there will be some wonderful artists. Greg Sardina is here. Dwight Tokumoto. Next-gen guitarist Inosa Lyman. Also Pono Fernandez and Al Green Jr. And the finale will be Bobby Engano. But it's only a temporary finale because after that, we're all going to jam. Now, what's happening before the break? Well, we have a couple of talented guys. One of them is coming up to the stage right now. He is from Kauai, graduated from Kamehameha schools. He picked up the Hawaiian music by playing alongside musicians and by listening and watching all of his favorite artists and family musicians. Capono worked as a musician at the Polynesian Cultural Center and was trained there to play guitar and bass guitar. In 2018, he acquired a big light steel guitar from Bobby Engano and began his training on the instrument by Bobby and Jeff Ahoy. His inspirations and mentors include Bobby Engano, the Asing family, Jeff Ahoy, Casey Olson, Alan Akaka, the Rogers family, his Ohana, and many others. And connecting now so that you can hear his talented sounds. It's always an honor to introduce a talented gentleman growing and developing all the time as an artist.
So maybe we can put it right here. I was gonna use
Once again, we have 2 more artists and then our break,
owls,
yeah?
But then I played this and I was like, oh, why don't you play this for the set? What's that? Oh, time for play. I know.
And once again, we'd like to thank our audience for being here. Kaipo just had a great comment. He says, wow, look at this fantastic audience. And I'm going, you're exactly right, Kaipo. It is wonderful to have an audience. You know, musicians, actors, anybody who's involved on the stage, we're nothing without you. Thank you for being here today to hear some beautiful sounds, the growth of our young next-gen artists, and so much more. Mahalo a nui loa. Thank you so very much. Now, you were good. You were good, Alan. We're almost ready. Because you're coming up next, buddy. And you can talk all you want. Ho, ho, ho. Okay.
Actually, what I wanted to do, Kimo, is mention something about this instrument that Capono is playing. Capono, can you show everybody? Oh, were you going to say something?
No, that's great.
Okay. Now look at this instrument. This guitar is one that Dan Tremblay over here.
Woo!
Well, actually, he took a regular guitar that he found off of online, and he put an extension nut on it, restrung it, and now it's a steel guitar, an acoustic steel guitar. And Capono was playing on it. He loved it, so he asked if he could do his set playing this steel guitar, and I said, "Hey, man, that'll be wonderful." Not
and it's
only
already autographed. You got autographs
it
on
has
it.
autographs of all the artists that are playing or played today. This is going to be on. In fact, it is on auction. What? Right now, the bid for this, the highest bid so far, is $225. And when does the bid end? By 8 o'clock tonight. Okay. At that point, the winner will be notified. Do they have to be here? Okay, so I think you have to fill out a little form so that in case you win the bid, they can contact you. I also wanted to say something else. This is being live streamed right now all around the world.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. La'akea, Kamaka Vivo Ole over here, is live streaming. So if you have family anywhere around the world and you want to let them know to tune in, where do they tune in, La'akea? Still Guitar Showcase. Still Guitar Showcase. Or you can go to highmelody.org. Hawaiian Still Guitar Showcase.com. Or Facebook page. Okay, Facebook only. And YouTube too. Hawaiian Still Guitar Showcase. So go ahead, go on your phones, and go let everybody know that, hey, this is being live streamed. I'm in Kona, sorry you are not. We're enjoying this and everything else around this beautiful paradise. But tell you what, as you're freezing up there with 4 feet of snow, why don't you tune in so that you can defrost while listening to this beautiful music that I'm listening to right now. Send.
And perfect timing.
Yeah.
Perfect timing, because it is just wonderful that he's here to share in the steel guitar. But we want to make sure all of our musicians, okay, have their sound. That's always important.
So I just wanted to say, I know it's been mentioned before, but if you're just walking in, welcome, aloha. My name is Capono, and the reason why...
Wait.
Sorry.
Wait, you got an introduction. Okay, you can talk after. Okay? Now, I did all the wonderful things that you're part of, but I didn't get to say the name. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to speak now. Capono Lopes.
Thank you. I just wanted to say that the reason why I'm playing this guitar is because back in the old days, in the late 1800s, when that man, actually he was a boy at the time, he was only 14 years old when he discovered this sound. And he came from the island of Oahu, where he probably flew in, that same island of Waikiki. And he played this guitar, and one of the stories that I've heard that might be different than what you've heard outside where this guitar was displayed was he was walking along this railroad, picked up one of the spikes, and then made that sound that sounded something like this. And he's like, oh, well, I want to take this back to the school. And what he did was he raised the nut and then created this sound. He was only 14 years old at the time, which is pretty amazing to me. And in honor of him, I just wanted to play something that you would have heard if you would travel back in time 150 years ago. And this guitar here is up for auction, and the proceeds go to Haimele, which is this non-profit organization that helps teach youth like the amazing kids that you just saw, Isabella and Makamai. And if you'd like to purchase a steel guitar, then it's right outdoors, and it'll help go towards a great cause. So. Just checking, do you guys all hear this? This steel? It sounds okay? Alright. We'll get started. This is a tune, one of the first tunes I heard back in the days. It's in middle school. I was listening to a lot of old time Hawaiian music, and this is a song called Nale o Hawaii, in the key of C. And if you're wondering, why is he singing so high? Talk so low and sing so high. Back in the old days, I just wanted to share that song. In the old days, it was popular for Hawaiian men to woo the women by singing high like that. And this is a song called Leo Ki'e Ki'e. I would like to sing this next song, taking you right down the road to Kealakekua. It's a popular Hapa Haole tune, which means a Hawaiian song in the English lyrics so that we can all understand it. And it's a song called Little Grass Shack in the key of A. Go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii.
Kona.
Be with all the kane and bahina that I used to know. So long ago, I can hear the old guitars playing on the beach at Honau. I can hear the old Hawaiian saying, it won't be long till my ship will be sailing back to Kona. A grand old place that's always there to see. Telling me, well, I'm just a little Hawaiian and a homesick island boy. Wanna go back to my fishing poi. I wanna go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii. Humba humba nuku nuku wapua, I go swimming by. Where the fish with the real long name go swimming by. Won't be long till my ship will be sailing back to Kona. It's a grand old place, it's always fair to see. You're telling me I'm just a little Hawaiian and a homesick island kid. I wanna go back to my poi and squid. I wanna go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii. Where the humba humba nuku nuku wapua go swimming by. Where the humba humba nuku nuku wapua go swimming by. This next song that I wanted to do, it's an old popular tune. I wanted to just stick to some of the popular tunes that you might have heard before. And this song takes you to the island of Oahu in a North Shore place, a town called Laie, right next to where my dad grew up, or my stepdad. Back there they had this old way of fishing called hukilau.
I love it.
And if you heard it before, the whole community gets together and they take both sides of the net and they just pull in these large nets. The net was actually covering a quarter of the area. The rest of it was leaves. So huki means to pull and lau means leaf. So the leaves would scare the fish into the net, and when it comes to shore, you got all kind of things, turtles and sharks and stingrays and all kind of fish. Of course, they throw out the little ones and then they keep it what they can eat. This popular song was written by a man from the mainland. His name was Jack Pittman, right? Canada. He's from Canada. And he wrote this song inspired by those people out in Laie fishing. And the song sounds something like this, in the key of George. going to a hooky long, hooky, 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 hooky long. Everybody loves the hooky long, where the lau lau is the cocoa at the big luau. We'll throw our nets out into the sea, and all the umma come swimming to me. Oh, we're going to a hooky long, hooky, 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 hooky long. What a wonderful day for fishing in the old Hawaiian way. All the hooky long nets go swishing down in old Laie Bay. We're going to a hooky long, hooky, 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 hooky long. Everybody loves the hooky long, where the lau lau is the cocoa at the big luau. We'll throw our nets out into the sea, and all the umma come swimming to me. Oh, we're going to a hooky long, hooky, 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 hooky long. What a wonderful day for fishing in the old Hawaiian way. All the hooky long nets go swishing down in old Laie Bay. Oh, we're going to a hooky long, the hooky, 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 hooky long. Everybody loves the hooky long, where the lau lau is the cocoa at the big luau. We'll throw our nets out into the sea, and all the umma come swimming to me. Oh, we're going to a hooky long, a hooky, 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 hooky long. Good old song. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we have I'm gonna bring up back to the stage. I'm gonna put all the pressure on her. You saw her before. Her name is Makamai, and she's a beautiful hula dancer as well as a musician. So I'd just like to share that awesome side of her and that lovely talent that she has. And she's gonna grace the stage with this hula that was created by a native up in the north shore of this island. Her name was Auntie Edith Kanakaole, and it's a song talking about the different delicacies of the ocean, mainly talking about limu, which is algae. And she's gonna have her hands tell the story. This is a song called Ka'uluwehi o Ke Kai in C. He ho'oheno ke ike aku, ke kai mo wana nui la, nui ke aloha e hiki poi nei, me ke alo kalipoa. He ho'oheno ke ike aku, ke kai mo wana nui la, nui ke aloha e hiki poi nei, me ke alo kalipoa. He lipoa I pai ke one hinu hinu la, e lai kala ke hehia e, mai mana o he pono te ia. Ho'okohu kohu, ho'okohu kohu e kalimu kohu, ke kawilu naona moku la, o ia moku la la e ho, o ni ana I o ia nei. Haina, haina mai ka puana, kalipo me kalimu ko, o a pili o e me ka pahe e, ano ni me kalipalu. Haina ho, take it on home. Haina mai ka puana, kalipo me kalimu ko, o a pili o e me ka pahe e, ano ni me kalipalu. The lovely Makamai, everybody. Kolovehi o ke kai. Thank you. Didn't mean to pressure you.
Nappy.
We'll go to the bar and I'll get you a shake after this. If anybody would like to hear anything, feel free to let us know.
Can you play Tiny Bubbles?
Oh, that song. Anybody know that guy, Don Ho?
Can you play Tiny Bubbles? Sure you can. Do you want to?
What of it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna feature Uncle Kaipo on this song, popular by none other than Hawaii's own icon, Mr. Don Ho.
Tiny bubbles make you warm all over, make you warm all over with a feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time. So here's to the golden moon, and here's to the silver sea, but mostly here's a toast to you and me. Tiny bubble, you're in the wine. They make me happy. Oh, they make me feel fine. Tiny bubble, I make me warm all over, make you warm all over with a feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time. Take it away, take it away.
Uncle Kaipo. How much time we got left, Uncle Kimo? Are we good on time, Uncle Kimo? Good on time? All right.
On the hole? Huh? Oh, okay. You're who? Oh, the little one. The sky is falling one? Yeah.
Let's do another Hapahala tune. It's called Little Brown Gal in the key of A. the islands fair that are calling to me. Not the balmy air nor the tropical sea. It's just a little brown gal in a little grass skirt in a little grass shack in Hawaii. It isn't Waikiki nor Kamehameha's, probably not the Beach Boys free with their ho'omali mali. It's a little brown gal in a little grass skirt in a little grass shack in Hawaii. Don't tell my wife. Through that island wonderland, she's broken all the Connie's hearts. It's not hard to understand, for that Bahina is a gal apart. I'll be leaving soon, and the thrill I'll enjoy. It's not the island moon, nor the fish in the poi. It's just a little brown gal in a little grass skirt, in a little grass shack in Hawaii. She's broken all the Connie's heart. It's not hard to understand, for that Bahina is a gal apart. I'll be leaving soon, and the thrill I'll enjoy. It's not the island moon, nor the fish in the poi. It's just a little brown gal in a little grass skirt, in a little grass shack in Hawaii. It's just a little brown gal in a little grass skirt, in a little grass shack in Hawaii. This next song was written by David Kupele, who was one of the musicians in the Alfred Apaka band back in the top of the ballroom. At the time it was Kaiser, right? It was owned by Kaiser, not
That's
Hilton.
right. It was a Kaiser.
It was the top room. At the time it was owned by Kaiser, but now it's where the Hilton Hawaiian Village is. It's a song called Lehua Nani.
Oh yeah.
And
What down?
Alice. shine. Tonight, Lehuanani cast their magic charms on you, while the trade winds swing the palms in rhythm, just like hula maidens do. A million flowers scent the air, embracing lovers everywhere. All my love is you, Lehuanani, making all my dreams come true.
Ladies and gentlemen, Capono Lopes. Capono Lopes. Did you say you wanted to hear one more minute?
At this time, I'm gonna bring up, if he would be so kind, and if he's anywhere near here, Uncle Alan, outside talking to a friend. Uncle Alan, would you like to come inside and we can play a little song together?
Okay.
While he's coming,
He's on next.
He's on next.
So that means
If you
that,
would like-
that he's going to follow you and make you come back and play with him.
Hopefully. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge some of the people that we have on stage if you're just walking in. On ukulele, all of these guys in my life played a very important, a crucial part into my learning of this amazing style of music. We have Uncle Kaipoa sing over here on the ukulele. Technically, my second steel guitar mentor and my first steel guitar mentor are here on stage. When I was 10 years old, I had no idea. I walked into the a hotel room, lounge, kind of like over here. And Uncle Alan was actually having his lessons. I was 10 years old. I didn't have a clue what was going on. And I played for about a week, and I just stopped until finally I met Uncle Kaipo's son, Uncle Adam, at the Aulani Disney Resort and Spa, where we played together for many years. And from there, we went to Dot in Wahiwa, a restaurant where Uncle Bobby used to play. And from there, Uncle Bobby introduced me into steel guitar music, got me my first steel guitar, got me playing, and I'm especially grateful for these two gentlemen here, as well as we got my really good friend Joseph Zayek on the guitar, as well as Auntie Helene Woodward on the bass. So thank you all for joining us, and thanks for being here. We really appreciate it. Thank you all.
Okay, so Capono, before you play the tune with Alan, so going back and forth in the history of the name Lopes, Lopez, okay?
The age-old question.
Merv Lopes goes way back to Chaminade, and a super successful coach for Hawaii. But then again, at the Merry Monarch, the halau is Lopes. It's not Lopes, okay? So now, how do you want your name forever to be said?
Baloney. You can call me Lopez. That was the name. My grandfather was actually he was full blood. Oh, actually half Filipino, half Spanish, and he was adopted by a neighbor, and that was the Lopez family, Portuguese family. But on my mom's side, we're also Montgomery. My grandpa's from Mississippi, and then my grandmother, she comes from a place called Kekaha on the island of Kauai. And her last name, her family names was Holt, H-O-L-T. They used to be a big family in Makaha Valley on the island of Oahu, as well as Kahele and Ho'opi'i, and Kauai as well, Apana. I don't know if you heard of Mental Mele, but that same family. Yeah, that's her auntie. But anyways, is there anybody who are Kama'ainas in here? Anybody from here? Anybody that are living down the road? Any Malihini? Anybody just visiting? Just stop by in town and then walk past the room and then saw everybody? Not just two of you, okay. But the rest of you, thank you for coming. So I think me and Uncle Alan, does anybody want to hear anything me and Uncle Alan can do as a duet?
Let's see.
Chickadee. Let's do that song. We'll do another Hapahala tune, Hawaiian song and English lyrics to close it all off. Thank you for joining us here, and it's a song called Waikiki Chickadee in the key of C. Yeah. To be in Waikiki with you, my little chickadee.
Quack, quack.
Just sweet too, neath the sky so blue, holding hands all day through. And at night, the moon up above will tell us that we're in love. That's why I like to be at Waikiki with you, my my little chickadee. Go get him, Uncle Bobby, on the ukulele.
Isn't that beautiful?
Thank you, mahalo, thank you.
No, Capono, stay right there. Because now it's Alan's turn. But in the transition between you and him, this would be great if you did another song, Ahana Ho, with our next artist who is, kumu to everything that we're trying to do for the steel guitar. And before we do that, can we just recognize this talented voice, this talented steel guitarist, this talented energy? Would you give him a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen?
Thank you, mahalo.
Ho! And Alan Akaka needs no introduction. He's the boss.
You could do like, I don't know, Makamai
Emily and Mike?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, keep the mic. You can. What if you sing? What is your name? Emily.
Oh, okay.
C.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, you and Eileen right there.
Go ahead. What's the duel?
This song is called Makamai Liu Napoleon, and it's the Farden family wedding song. And it's a call and response, just like the Hawaiian wedding song. And we're going to do something like that on the steel guitars. A call and response, Makamai Liu Napoleon.
All in response. Very nice.
This song was also made popular by Inosa's great-grandmother, Auntie Genoa Kiabe. And her son, Gary Aiko.
Emily, you mine.
Emily, you mine.
Hey,
Wasn't that beautiful? Isn't that awesome? Wow. It's amazing, and we're not finished yet because Alan Nakaka now anchors this segment, and then we'll take a 2-hour break, and we'll be back from 5 till 8, and then a jam session after that, totally open to everyone. So it's I understand if you have to leave, but there's so much more that's coming up, and Capono, please.
And once again, this guitar is right outside over there, and you can find it right on the table. And for bid, and the proceeds go to the school that teaches all this kind of old style of music and appreciation for Hawaii's music and culture. If you would like to purchase a steel guitar, it's right outside. And it's signed by all of the great artists that are performing today. So you can actually view this and try it out yourself right over here. But thank you all. Hope you have a great rest of your day and a great trip.
Woo!
And mahalo. Thank you.
And the bid started yesterday at $150. It's now at $225, and you have an opportunity to take the next. Is that the latest bid so far? $225.
Hey, wait. Question, Kimo.
You can beat that.
Question, Kimo. Capono, did you sign it yet? You did? Okay. All right.
And finishing up this beautiful segment.
Now.
Thank you, Capono. Wow.
Huh?
Wow, Alan. Wow, Capono. Wow, Kaipo.
He wants you to sit down and sing and play.
Helen. Hey.
Hey, Bobby. Where are you, Bobby?
I have all the answers, but
Oh.
Joseph, mahalo. And in the next segment, we just want to tell you that coming up in the next segment, ladies and gentlemen, will be Greg Sardina at 5 o'clock, followed by Dwight Tokumoro.
Hey, Dwight.
Next gen steel guitarist Inosa Lyman, great grandson of Genoa Keawe. Next gen steel guitarist Pono Fernandez.
Oh, no.
And Al Green Jr.
Oh, yeah. Al Green.
And then Bobby Engano. He played up here today, and he's coming back for the finale of this wonderful presentation.
Okay.
Alan, it's all yours.
All right. Well, let's get started, gang. Kiave.
Are we kind of far apart here?
By the way, these backup crew members are so invaluable. I mean, really, not only can they play so well, but they can harmonize with all of the guest artists up here. Yeah, give them a round of applause. Helene, Joseph, Kaipo.
It's fun, that's why.
No, I grew up with Kaipo, yeah. He's from the Beverly Hills of the Pacific, known as Papakolea.
Yeah, home of the Kolea birds.
Yeah.
Nobody catches them anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody catches them.
I know his mom used to cook all these ono meals, all so very simple, like hamburger stew. I used to love it. Pour that over hot rice. Oh, it was fabulous. I grew up with Helene too. We're classmates.
Imo.
Yeah, we went to Kamehameha schools together. And we're still together, right, Helene? Still together after all these years.
It was 1980.
Oh, 1980.
Class of 1980.
I don't know. I just say 19-something because it's so long ago, I forget.
Well, you look very youthful.
And then Joseph, I met recently, not too long ago. And I don't know how many of you know this. Besides being a rhythm player, a great rhythm player, he does gypsy jazz and all that. But he also plays a very fine steel guitar. So if you want to hear him play,
Yeah.
we're going to feature him at Kamakana Shopping Center in what?
Oahu.
Oh, no, wait. Before that, on the island of Kauai, we're going to do the Kauai Steel Guitar Festival in the first weekend of May 5th and 6th, something like that. And we're going to have a whole slate of all these different artists, steel guitar players, and so on, including some of your favorites. I think Capono is going to be there too. Bobby, come, join me. Come.
We're waiting for you.
Oh, no. The Masked Man. This is another great friend over here, Bobby Engano. Hey, Bobby, sit over here. Sit over here.
In front, Bobby. Then we get
Sit by me. I want to draw off your mana. This guy has plenty. You know, mana is supernatural power in Hawaii. Yeah? Mana. Okay, there you go. That's it. That's more like it. Anyway, about Joseph, he's going to be at Kamakana Li'i and at the Kauai Steel Guitar Festival. And if you check our Himele, HIMELE.org webpage, look on the bottom. You can see a list of all the different steel guitar festivals we have on all the islands, several on Oahu and so on. And in each festival, we feature the keiki, the next gen members. And I have another one that I'm getting her ready. I'm getting her primed to put her on stage. She's in the 4th grade. She's in the 4th grade, yeah. So, anyway, we have more young ones coming up. Hey, who's popping?
Oh, wait, hang on. That thing will pop out. Wait.
You know, you can switch it off. You know.
No, it just popped out on its own.
Okay. I'm hearing snap, crackle, and pop over here.
Yeah, but no more milk, so how?
No more milk. That's okay. We'll do what. Hey. Okay, folks. Here we go. You know, we're near many ranches here on Hawaii Island. You can name them. There's the famous Parker ranches. Hu'e Ranch, Kohala Ranch. We have Nobriga Ranch over here, and there's so many more. Hu'e, yeah. I said Pu'uva'ava'a Ranch and so on. So I tell you what, we're going to start with the cowboy song. It's called the Hawaiian Cowboy. It goes like this. It was written by Uncle Sauke Bright. Sauke Kipi Bright. The story is that he didn't have money when he was in San Francisco. He was one of those poor musicians. We know what that feels like, yeah, guys. Poor musicians.
They call them homeless.
Yeah, and so he came up with this song with all the lyrics, but he wanted to send all these lyrics through Western Union back in the day to his dad. Because he didn't have money, what he did is he wrote all the lyrics with no spaces. So he was only charged one word. Isn't that ingenious? And this is a long song, boy, I tell you. But I'm just gonna do an instrumental. It goes like this. A, 5, 6, 7, and. I had to make it sound a little more Hawaiian, yeah? Hey, Joseph, do you have a mic? You don't have a mic. How come you don't have a mic? Can I get a mic for Joseph, please? Sorry, I know this is last minute, but Yeah. You know, Joseph also sings. Yeah, I know he's been playing rhythm guitar all this time. But he's a man of many, many talents. He can also pilot an airplane. So sometimes in the past, for some of our festivals, he would just meet us there. He would fly on his own. It's like, whoa.
He's always flying on his
Whoa.
own.
Oh, okay. Joseph. Yeah.
And he's a dancer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he also used to ride the boat over to the neighbor island. Oh, my God.
The Humulu.
Oh, ride the bull. He would ride the bull.
Bull rider.
I mean, like,
Joseph.
you mean one of those? Really? Yeah, man. Oh, Gideon Parsi.
Wow, you're
Okay.
alive.
Well, Joseph, what else don't we know about you?
He's a dancer.
My goodness, I'm learning something new every time.
He's a swing dancer.
Okay, so,
Okay, that's not important.
Do what now?
and of course, you know, this man over here, this gentleman over here, he worked at Tamashiro Market for many, many years. If you ever go to Honolulu, to find a place, you go down North King Street, and then you look for this building next to this old Hawaiian church that has a crab on it, a big crab, and that's Tamashiro Market. And that's, if people wanted to see Bobby, they just went to Tamashiro Market, he would be there.
He was in charge of produce, and he really knows. So when I get certain species of mangoes, I always call Bobby. What species is this? Is it sweet? Bobby knows he's in charge
Sounds
of
like it's
produce.
working.
He made sure that everything was looking prim and pretty. Yeah.
Of course, absolutely. Okay, so we're gonna feature Mr. Zayak over here on a beautiful song that was written by, oh wait, what's his name? Let's see, I'm trying to think of his name. Danny Stewart.
Yeah.
And the title of the song is To Make You Love Me, Ku'uipo, my sweetheart. Okay? Okay, G. It's a G, C7, G, C7.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
C7,
The G tacit.
1, 2, oh wait. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
I'll weave the skies above into a gown you'll love to make you love me. Kuipo. I'll string the stars into a lovely lay for you to make you love me. Kuipo. I'll gather the stardust and passion art. I'll spin you a bracelet to go with your gown. I'd still to imagine a rainbow for your shawl to make you love me. Kuipo. crowd. I'll spin you a bracelet to go with your gown. I'd seem to match it all. A rainbow for a shawl to make you love me, to make you love me, to make you love me. Kuibo.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Joseph Zayak.
Appreciate you.
And we have time for one more song.
Oh, no, really? Only one more song?
Only one more song.
Okay, tell you what. No, actually,
Try not to die on that.
No, tell you what. I think we have a hula dancer in our group.
Oui.
Would you like to see a male hula dancer?
Hulu.
Well, Lapo Hoi Hoi, this island. Okay, he's going to do a song about an area on this island called Laupo Hoi Hoi. Did you want? Oh, you're going to dance there? Okay. Oh, you need more space? Are you okay? Okay, so we're going to sing for you. Oh, yeah.
You guys know the lyrics?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Oh, you want to sing it then?
Which one? Go here.
Boyfriend Laupo Hoi Hoi. Yeah, okay.
You can go here.
See. Okay. Now, Kimo, how would you like this? Would you like this slow, medium, or fast?
Well, when I first saw it, it was the Kamehameha Alumni Glee Club. I was a student at Kamehameha, and I watched these men do the dance and sing it. And I knew from that time that I would love it. Then I met Bill Kaiva, who was guesting with Kaneala Danekalekine at the Kahala Hilton. And Bill said, hey, Kimo, you like to learn hula, some more hula from Mikey. She needs 10 guys. And so I continued with that wonderful sharing. And so what I'm giving back to you is pretty much from that time, okay? Yeah. No blame me. Here we go. The boy from Laupo Hoi Hoi.
Fast. Okay, here we go. He said fast. Okay, don't blame me now.
Ei mai au o ka boela, a o laupa hoe hoela, ki la po o hivila, kona ke kinola.
Ei mai au o ka boela, a o laupa hoe hoela, ki la po hivila, kona ke. Check that out, girls. Kai ha dupa dupa au yau me hopola ina ale o kaila Aina mai ka puana la e mai au o ka poela a ola poi hoela ki na bohila Aina mai ka puana la e mai au o ka poela a ola poi hoela ki na bohila Boy from Lava Kimo Kahuana, ladies and gentlemen. Right on, Kimo. Oh boy, does anybody out there have oxygen? Yeah. How you doing, Kimo? How you doing? You okay? Oxygen, please.
Wait, I'm fine. I'm fine. Right now, I'm gonna be hard to find. Because I'm gonna sit down right now. As we do that last Hanaho. Are you ready? Here we go.
Okay. Hanaho, let's see. What songs are on my list?
Oh,
I tell you what, we'll do this one. Yeah, exactly. Okay, here's a song that goes way, way, way back. This is an old Hapa Haole song. You don't hear this one very much anymore, but I tell you what, I love this song. It's a fun one. It goes like this. Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Come with me where moonbeams light Tahitian skies and the starlit waters lingers in your eyes. Native hills are calling, to them we belong. Stop that, Bobby. And we'll cheer each other with a pagan love song. Go ahead, Kaipo, go. Okay, Bobby, go ahead. Do we have any dancers in the house?
Jitterbug.
Okay, how's about some string bass?
my finger's stuck already.
Go, girl, go, go.
I cannot. And the starlit water linger.
All right, Helen Woodward. Come with me where moonbeams
Up the sky,
light Tahitian skies
on the 4th of July.
and the starlit waters. There you guys go. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Lingers in your eyes. Native hills are calling. That's what I'm talking about. You, we belong, and we'll cheer each other with a pagan love song. With a pagan love song. With a pagan love song. Mahalo, everybody. We'll see you at 5 o'clock. Aloha no.
How about a nice hand, ladies and gentlemen? Sir Alan Akaka, in charge of High Millie, Bobby Ngano, Kaipala Singh, Joseph Zayak, and Helen Woodward. And you, thank you for making this the best wonderful event for the steel guitar ever. And it's only the first half. Let's see what happens at 5 o'clock this evening, and then the jam that starts at 8 o'clock right after our special guest stars. Mahalo, ahui ho, until we see you again.